Pisces, welcome to your reading. So I'm going to start here with your current energy and just see what is happening in your world. And your past. And your hopes or fears. Wow. Pisces. It's pretty interesting reading. Pretty solid reading, if I can get that word out. Judgment is showing up at the bottom of the deck. So judgment's about you making some sort of decision here, making up your mind, saying that's the path forward for me. I want this in my life. You're absolutely in that mindset. You're also in a manifestation mindset here. The Magician is showing up in your current energy. So this is a lot of be mindful of what you're thinking, because that your thoughts are going to become reality here. The universe is trying to deliver them to you. It's influenced here. The Magician, influenced by the Wheel of Fortune. So much growth, so much potential here. Love to see this coming into your world, coming into your present energy, because the universe wants to bring you what you want, but there's a timing component here. So the timing isn't necessarily going to line up with what you think the timing should be. It's just about when it's right for you to be able to receive it, whatever this is that's coming toward you, whatever these goals that you have, these dreams that you have for yourself. It's about the timing. The timing has to be right. You have to be ready to receive it. And if it involves other people, they have to be ready to give it. When I look at what you need to focus on, I'm getting the Knight of Wands. Action-oriented, wanting to move forward, going after and pursuing your passions, very creative type of energy here. So you're very much in this mindset of let's just go already. What are we waiting for? What do we want here? And the universe is saying, okay, but really be mindful of the action that you're taking. When I look at your past energy, I'm getting the King of Cups. So this is your energy. Male or female, it's just the energy of the cards. In fact, I'm getting you showing up as the masculine energy here, but there is Queen energy showing up. So I like to see the King of Cups. This is you kind of taking control of your emotions, but really kind of settling yourself down. There's something here, whatever decision that you made really helped to ground you in the moment. When you make a decision and it's about my path forward, if you're standing at a crossroads and you're trying to decide which path do I choose, and then you finally get to the point where you make a decision. Your decision here was coming from the heart. And the minute that you made this decision, things felt lighter, easier, like, okay, this is good. Because when it's a bad decision, you also feel it right away. You'll feel, oh, I probably shouldn't have done that. Maybe that's not the way forward for me. And so there's that difference, and your body is going to know right away. You're going to know right away whether or not it works for you, it was the right decision for you. This one felt good the minute that you made it. Showing up in your strength position is the King of Pentacles. So very grounded, very practical, very stable. I've been getting a lot of the Cups and Pentacles energy. So this is all very complementary energy. So when you think about it, this is water energy. This is the ground. This is the earth. And so you're watering the earth. You're investing in yourself. You're investing in your future. You're creating your own stability, focusing on what it is that you truly want, and then making that a reality here. You're very good at that. That's your manifestation. When I look at your near future here, it looks like you might be communicating some sort of delays. There's action that you want to take, but it's also about being patient here. So it's really interesting because the Eight of Wands is a fast-moving card. Three of Wands is slow things down. You don't need to be in any kind of rush. What is meant for you will not pass you by. And so you might even be having conversations here around, let me get clear on some things, and then I'll be able to move forward. And then I'll be able to take these kind of larger leaps of faith. You are going forward because you do have that Wheel of Fortune. Again, it's just not on your timetable. It's just not. It's going to be on the universe's timetable here. This is why. So when I look at the external influences here, I'm getting the Queen of Pentacles with the Hanged Man. So Queen of Pentacles is the other person showing up in your reading. So again, do whatever you want with the genders. This is definitely a second person showing up. So you are King of Cups, King of Pentacles. This person's Queen of Pentacles. This person's very similar to you, very nurturing type of energy. This is how they're going to present themselves. They're going to present themselves as being very stable, very grounded, very practical. They might be different than your usual type. There might be some sort of, I'm definitely getting that sense, different than your usual type. It might give you pause. There might be something that really speaks to you about this person and you want to go after this person, but there's something about this where you're almost thinking twice and almost like halting yourself from moving forward. It's because you need to see things from a different perspective. Right now, you're looking at it through an old lens and it's time to update that. There's something about kind of like old you and the way that you would have looked at a person and new you, because you're transforming, and the way that you're looking at somebody now. And so there's something significant about that. Take your time. I'm definitely getting a sense of just take your time. There's no need to rush here, even though that's what you really want. So showing up in your hopes or fears is the Knight of Swords. Knight of Swords is a very fast moving energy. And so it looks like Knight of Wands, Knight of Swords, you're ready to go. You just want this new chapter to really unfold. You've already made the decision. Why not just make it a reality? Well, it takes time for things like that to unfold. It's not going to happen overnight here. And so it's just a need to be patient, because what you want is coming here. That Two of Cups is an intertwining of two people. There is something really connected about this. This does indicate a mutual interest here. So whatever's happening here, definitely getting a slow burn kind of energy. So I don't know why I'm also getting like a friends to lovers type of energy coming from this too. So maybe that's the different perspective. Maybe this person isn't somebody that you normally would have pursued because you're friends with the person and that wasn't the type of relationship you had. Maybe it's moving in that direction now and it's like, well, you're making your mind up, you want to go, but relax a little bit. Let's get some details here. Let's see what's going on. Nope. That is a whole novel that wants to come out. But let's get the Magician with the Wheel of Fortune, Page of Wands. This is exactly what you want to do. You've really been putting it out to the universe, what your goals are, what you're trying to manifest in your life. There is a second card that's coming out, and it is the King of Wands here. You're leveling up. You're aligning all of these suits. With the cups, the pentacles, the wands, the only thing missing is the swords. You're very passionate. You're very driven. You want to go after exactly what you want. You are ready to take some sort of action here. Let's get that Knight of Wands energy. Tell me about the actions here that you want to take. High Priestess, listen to yourself. When it comes to whether or not you should take action, what type of action you should take, how far you should take it, meaning like, do you take baby steps? Do you take big, large leaps of faith? Whatever happens here, trust your instincts. You're a very intuitive sign. So if your entire body is screaming, don't do it, then don't do it. If your entire body is saying, okay, let's take this small step forward, then take the small step. Do what feels right for you. With the King of Cups, I am getting the Devil energy. That's interesting energy. So it's Capricorn energy, but this indicates to me that you've come up with a plan for yourself. And so the positive side of Capricorn is a planner. This is somebody who thinks things through, comes up with some sort of strategy, go after my goals, I'm going to achieve them. The negative side, which is the devil side, is that you over plan, you overcomplicate things. You create these limitations and restrictions by creating this really rigid structure. And so this might be part of what's changing within you, is that you're starting to look at things differently. Emotionally, you're starting to see things differently, experience things differently here. That explains the Hanged Man energy. You have these expectations when it comes to relationships and when it comes to your ideal partner. But what's happening is you've put out to the universe what you want your ideal partner to be from a personality standpoint or something along those lines. And the universe is saying, okay, well, I'm going to deliver it. It's just not going to be exactly the checklist that you sent me. It's going to be a little bit different here. This is where the change in perspective is needed. That's interesting. With the King of Pentacles, I'm getting the Ten of Cups. Yeah, you are really focused on long-term stability, emotional fulfillment here. That's your strength in this entire situation. That's what's going to keep you on course. With the Eight of Wands and the Three of Wands, I'm getting the Two of Wands. This is where you are going to be patient because you're able to look off into the distance and say, okay, I see the potential here. Let's talk about things, but let's not be in such a rush that it might damage it in some way. It just feels like, let's get to know each other. Let's experience this before it becomes something more serious, more committed. With the Hanged Man, I'm getting the Seven of Cups. Okay, so you might have had a lot of options here, and the option that you're actually choosing is different than your usual type. You needed to really see through these options clearly. So it might not have been a friend. Maybe it was, maybe it wasn't. Regardless, you weren't really seeing things clearly. And so you needed to shift your perspective in order to gain that clarity that you were looking for. And that's exactly what the universe brought you. It brought you an opportunity to see things in a much more clear way, and you're definitely doing it. With the Queen of Pentacles, I'm getting the Moon. You didn't see this person coming. The Moon is all about your emotions. The Queen of Pentacles here, so think of like the King of Pentacles with the Ten of Cups, the Queen of Pentacles with the Moon, very similar energy. This person is also focused on their emotions. This person may not be so readily open with how they feel or what they want or things like that. It's because there's something that they're trying to keep to themselves, whether they're protecting themselves in some sort of way, because I'm definitely getting that energy, but there's something where they're not just going to immediately open up to you. And so if you're the type of person that immediately falls into love with somebody and really communicates that in a very loud way, or just a very in-your-face kind of way, this person's not like that. But once you peel back that layer, you're very much alike. And so your approach to relationship might be different than this person here, but that's okay. It's about getting to know the person. It's about seeing in the shadows, seeing who this person really is, and kind of wanting to know that person. Getting to know the person beneath the surface here. With the Knight of Swords, I am getting the Seven of Wands. This is you breaking that devil energy. Any kind of resistance that you might have had to going about a relationship differently, things like that. You want to be done with that. You really are looking to move forward. With the Two of Cups, I'm getting the Knight of Cups. So somebody here, probably you, is going to really pursue this other person and say, let's try something here. Let's get to know each other. Let's really connect on an emotional level. Let's pursue a relationship here, because that's what this feels like. So Pisces, this is your reading. I hope it resonates. If it did, please like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Take care.